this show with. I think you part of my pit crew, G. I think for real. I think that you somebody because I went through some shit, and this motherfucker right here, you was there. You made sure the wheels didn't fall off because I was shaky. I was just like, lug nuts and shit falling everywhere. So he was like, I got you. Hold on. Amy too. You were right there too. Amy too. All right. So, everyone, I'm really excited to hear the story. Give me time. I got to run in the back. You know, we got.
But you have.
All right. Okay, I got some time. All right. Everyone, y'all gonna like this. Put your hands together for Yvette Marie.
Hello. So a few weeks ago, just right after the beginning of the new year, I went on a Caribbean cruise to Cuba with my best friend. Yeah, it was awesome. Well, most of it. You'll see. We've traveled around the world together, and all the way from like Vietnam to Iceland to Galapagos. And so and every time we go somewhere, we have like packed itineraries, like busy days. And this was like our first relaxing vacation. I mean, like we knew that we would like walk the shit out of Cuba and like see everything, but then after that, we were just gonna like veg on the cruise ship, and we were so looking forward to that. And so that's exactly what we did. And then the first night that we were like on the cusp of about to start our relaxation vacation, we went to bed at 9 p.m. because we're 40, but we act like we're 70. And so we were in bed at 9, and she was out, and she was snoring, and I went to sleep eventually, but then I woke up at midnight in complete panic. And I had to grab my phone, and I had to look at the GPS, and I had to see where the hell the ship is. And the ship was somewhere between Cuba and the Bahamas. So basically in the Caribbean, middle of nowhere near a hospital. And I have a panic attack, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm nowhere near a hospital. Like, what if something happens? I'm stranded on this ship. I'm just going to die on the ship. And like, why do I keep looking up dog profiles online? Like, I want to adopt another dog, but like, I'm going to die any day now. So I'm going to make a big headache for my family and friends. Nobody's going to want to take a dog, and I like problematic dogs. And this is going to be really problematic. So I really need to stop looking at dog profiles. And like, why am I saving so much money for retirement? Like, I'm going to die any day now. I should spend my money and enjoy life. Like, why save it? And so the panic attack just keeps going. And I'm like, the wheels are spinning. I'm thinking of all these other reasons why, I'm just going to die here. And you see, the panic attacks are a side effect of PTSD from a heart condition that I have. And I actually have many heart conditions. And the one that has caused all of this anxiety and panic is called SVT, supraventricular tachycardia. And basically, my heart starts to race. At the highest recorded for me, it was 254 beats per minute. And when that happens, I have to go to the hospital. And they give me an injection of adenosine that stops my heart and then restarts it. And that's on a good day. On a bad day, they have to use the paddles. And this has happened multiple times to me, and so now I'm in a panic that I didn't really think this through. I'm on a cruise ship, like there's no hospital on the cruise ship. Like there's a cruise doctor, but like I'm thinking of Doc from the Love Boat, and that clown's not gonna save me. And I'm thinking like, I plan everything in life. Like I am 40 and I have a will. Like I am so organized with that, but I didn't like really think this through. Like, why the heck did I get on a cruise ship nowhere near a hospital? And mind you, my heart feels fine. I'm just in a panic of anxiety about this. And because I've lived with this for a while, I have my tools. And I start to do my meditation, I start to do my counting, and I eventually calm down and I fall asleep. I wake up, I tell Steph about it, and she's like, well, you feel fine? I'm like, yeah, I feel fine. I need to focus on something else. I can't think about this. So the rest of the cruise, even though we're relaxing, we're gonna just like think about something else. And so we start the rest of the cruise, which is just relaxing. And we discover the cruise director. And I become hyper-focused on him. And his name is Patricio, and he's from Costa Rica, and he has the sexiest accent. And he has the most amazing body, and his smile, he had like that little sparkle in his teeth. And like, he had dimples that were just so cute. And he had, like, an amazing wardrobe. Like, this guy was changing outfits, like, all day long. Like, and he had, like, some real douchey outfits, but, like, he looked great in them. Like, skinny purple jeans and, like, you know, he wore loafers with no socks on. But, like, we were mesmerized. And so we spent the rest of the cruise following or stalking this guy. You know, he would, like, do a lot of intro to events, like trivia events. And, like, we would go, and we totally suck at trivia. But, hey, we would, like, you know, we'd just ogle him. We went to, like, game shows that he hosted. That was a lot of fun. We went to meet and mingles. We did not talk to him, not once. We never even said hi to him. We just stood in the back like dirty old ladies looking at him. And we just had a great time doing this. So on the very last night of the cruise, we're like, you know what? Patricio has a lot of events tonight, pretty late, so we're going to stay up late to watch this. And so we're like, we're going to stay up a little past our bedtime just so, you know, we could watch him. And it's like 10 o'clock at night, and there's a comedian that's going to be on, an adults-only comedian show. And we're like, all right, we're going to go watch him intro this comedian. And so we go and we do that. And as soon as the comedian comes on stage and Patricio walks off stage, we walk out of the theater. We didn't watch the comedian. We were going back to the room. And as we're walking to the room, we're walking down the long hallway on this cruise ship, and we're approaching the cabin, it clicks. And my heart goes into SVT. And now this is my worst nightmare, because it just starts ticking, and it's loud. And I have no way of stopping this that I know of. Like, I'm brainstorming, and I'm thinking, oh my God, and we run into the room, and I don't tell my friend anything. I run to my pile of mess that is, you know, when you go on vacation, you have a little pile in the corner of your hotel room or wherever. And so I go into this, and there, I think you hear the audio. That's what my heart sounds like, because I have mechanical valves. And so it ticks. And so I go to my pile in the room, my little mess, and I grab my pills, because that's step one. You take these pills. And then step two is to go to the hospital. And I can't go to the hospital. And so I go to the bathroom of the cruise ship. I don't tell my friend anything yet. And I'm in the bathroom, and you know, cruise ship bathrooms are so small, you can't even stretch your arms out. And they're so confined, and this is echoing. And it's so loud in this little room, and I can't think, and I need to think, and I need to figure this out. And so I realize I have to MacGyver my way out of the situation. What do I have? I have cold water, air, and gravity. I have nothing. But you know what? I'm going to figure this out. And so when I went to all the previous times I've gone to the ER, they always want to try these alternative drug-free methods. And they have never worked. They've never worked. And I always get annoyed at the hospital because they're like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I'm like, it just doesn't work. Just give me the shot. But now I have to do this. I have to do this on my own. And so in the bathroom, one of the maneuvers, it's called the Valsalva maneuver. All of them are called Valsalva maneuvers. It's all about physics in the body, how you can reset your heart. It's very weird, and I've read a lot about it. But you bend over, and one of the things is like to put your face in cold water. But it's the motion of bending over while you do it. I do that, it doesn't work. I massage my carotid artery, it doesn't work. I bear down on my bowels, I fart, that doesn't help. I drink cold water super fast. You know, like how you get a brain freeze? Well, you can actually kind of like freeze your valves a little bit if you drink cold water really fast. Doesn't work. And so I'm like, okay, there's one more move, but I'm gonna need Stephanie's help for this. So I exit the bathroom, and I'm like, you know, I don't wanna say anything. I'm like, let me check how fast my heart is going, and I travel with a little pulse oximeter, and I check my heart rate, and it's 185. So it's not too bad, but it's pretty high. And I tell Steph, look, I need you to stay calm. My heart is an SVT. And thankfully she stayed calm, and she's like, what do we need to do? I said, well, I need you to help me do a headstand. And they've done this in the hospital, and it never works, but you know, I gotta try this. Because the thought of take a helicopter out, like when it happens at home, I don't even take an ambulance. I take an Uber to the ER. So like, the hell if I'm gonna take a helicopter like off the ship, like I'm just gonna die. Like I refuse to do that. I can't imagine how expensive that would be either. So I'm like, all right, so we gotta do this headstand. I have to exhale for like 20 seconds, the longest exhale until I'm like completely empty. And then I have to, before I take my breath, I have to flip myself upside down. And I don't have time to really look up YouTube videos, so I just have to wing it. I'm like, all right, this is what we do, and you have to help me get my booty up, because, like, you know, not really easy. And so we do it, and it's the longest 30 seconds of my life. And about 20 seconds in, I feel a swoosh, and then I don't hear it anymore, and I feel totally fine. And if there was ever a time that this needed to work, it was now. So I was very, very happy about that. But unfortunately, the anxiety and panic attacks have actually gotten worse because this whole thing proved that my worst nightmare can come true. Thank you.
Stay your ass off the boat. Oh.